give me a response for the first one. I appreciate that. Thank you. There is a rapper named Lil Wayne who has been known to make up his own grammar. And he makes certain words plural that really don't have to be. My example of this is how lots of other hip-hop artists will sing or talk about their mothers, and they use the phrasing mama or mother, and Lil Wayne says moms, even though he only has one mom. Seeing as I am a teenager, I talk to my friends about my parents a fair amount, a lot. The part of these conversations that always catches people off guard is when I drop the word moms, just casually and without any hesitation, and the person I'm talking to always says, "Oh, you mean your mom?" And I say, "No, I mean moms." And the person will tilt their head and look at me blankly. And I usually feel like I've made the fact that I have two mothers decently clear, but it doesn't register with them. And after 10 painfully long and awkward seconds of silence, they ask, "Why are you talking like Lil Wayne?" And I always have to say, I'm not talking like Lil Wayne. I legitimately have two mothers who live in a house with me and pay for my standard of living. I was born into One Voice. I was actually born during a One Voice rehearsal. I wasn't in the choir room, I was in a hospital. And I've been going to the rehearsals since I was a very small child, but this is only my second season singing as a member, but I've been a part of this community itself for 15 years, and my upbringing has made me braver about just generally being open about my living situation. Going backwards, as a toddler, I lived in this magical world of openness about sexuality and gender fluidity whenever I was with my One Voice family. And toddlers tend to think that the ways in which their families operate are the ways in which every family in the world operates. And then they go to that first day of kindergarten, and they start to meet people, and they walk into that very first classroom door, and they realize that not everyone else's life is a carbon copy of theirs. And when that happened to me, I remember turning to this one kid and asking him where his other mom was. And he said that I wasn't making any sense. And then he proceeded to ask me where my dad was. And my response was the same that his had been to my question: that makes no sense. And this was because he had been born into a straight family in Wonder Bread suburbia where homosexuality wasn't a thing that you learned about until you were 14 years old and you actually knew a gay kid. And it was that moment that I realized that not everyone else has grown up in this magical chorus where everyone can be themselves and people are so open and accepting. One Voice is a melting pot of different backgrounds and life-defining experiences and cultural descriptors, and it's a truly amazing thing to witness and to be in the center of. But so few kids grow up in a community where being gay is normal. And it's so inspiring for me to be raised by this chorus whose members dealt with the same issues that I'm dealing with, because I'm currently in school as part of the LGBT community, and they went to school as part of the LGBT community, so we've all had those same times that boil down to the same fundamental experiences. One Voice has given me so much. It's made me braver, more open, and generally more aware of how different people live their lives. And I'm so grateful for that. Up next, please welcome Artistic Director Jane Ramsauer Miller.